Hello, hello. It is day 130 of my 365-day raw suspending disbelief journey. And it is just about the end of August. It's August 30th, 2024. And I am wrapping up my sales challenge. I am still, not even still, just barely getting started on putting things onto my new site after all the ClickSlow drama, and really having to force myself at this moment. I think it's partially just due to my energy, but just really feeling like I have to force myself to even serve clients. I feel like that panicky feeling about the fact that I don't have a website that is active right now, and all of that, and it just makes it harder for people to buy things, right? It makes it much harder for my business to run. It means that everything is manual, and not impossible, but more difficult. So, really just sort of trying to maintain the balance and not freak out. Balance between adding stuff to the new site and serving the clients that I already have, and, doing the regular day-to-day life stuff. I spent a couple of days ignoring my kids with getting everything off of ClickSlow, so I didn't want to continue to do that with putting it back on, since that's not going to be a couple of days project. It's going to be probably weeks that I'll be working on that before it's all back up and running properly, and all of the automations running and the workflows and the emails and all the things. So, I'm very relieved that I got everything off of ClickSlow. I am so grateful that I was able to do that before they suspended my account again. And absolutely planning on going back to sort of go after ClickSlow for what they've done, not just to myself, but to so many people. I've seen so many people, and even like, I think I already mentioned, but several that I know online, who were also scammed by them. So I absolutely intend to go back and do something with all of that. I've got a huge long list of places to report them and to do all kinds of things like that. And I will do that as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I need to get my website running. So just trying not to completely and utterly hyper focus on that, and ignore my children to the point that they're starved and exhausted and stuff. It's supposed to be my weekend with them, but I did ask if we could switch. I asked my ex if we could switch because this is very detrimental as far as business goes. It's a real pain in the butt. So yeah, giving him an extra weekend, and, giving the kids a more fun weekend than if they were at home with me working on this. So, or else me not working on this in order for them to be having sort of a more fun weekend. So yeah, I think I'm doing well as far as balance goes. I am still trusting that I'm exactly where I should be. I absolutely think that this whole thing with ClickSlow is a blessing in disguise. If like I just got everything transferred. And so if I had everything transferred for a long time and had my business running full tilt and, all of these things, it would be that much more work to then move it later. So I feel like having that happen now is a blessing, that I'm moving it now versus at a point where it's virtually impossible. And I basically would have to pay the $1,000 fee that they're threatening, in order to transfer my stuff. And on principle, I would not want to do that. Right. So it would all be manually and just horrible. So as bad as it was now, it's not as bad as it could have been. And also, Um, as one of my ladies pointed out, I am I'm here to speak for the people who don't have a voice. So guess that's why it happened to me, right? So that I can be um, giving voices to all of those people who are being strong armed and abused by this company and scammed by this company. And doesn't sound like a fun prospect to me, but I will do it. And they really did mess with the wrong person here. So yeah, confirmation in its own weird way that I'm exactly where I should be. And also from the perspective of the electrons and the fact that my success is here and it's coming in, and this is just another sign of it. And also going from, when I signed up for ClickSlow, having the ability to learn the platform basically for free. Like, I paid once and then that was it. So every month that I was on it, I had all this time learning the platform. And now when I'm going to be paying monthly, on like the mother platform of this one, I am, it's called GHL, Go High Level. Now I know how to navigate that platform. So it works, right? I'm at the point where my business is making a little bit more and where I know how to navigate it so I can rebuild my website much faster than the first time around, thankfully. So yeah, looking at everything, glass half full, look at the bright side, all of that. That's just sort of how I do things and always have. But especially in a situation like this, it sort of keeps you going instead of falling into despair, so that it's, because this is monumental and it is daunting. So sort of gives a little bit of space and grace with these big, heavy, scary tasks. So yeah, I hope that's helpful for someone. And that's pretty much what I have for you all today, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.